Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know we all like. On the top rope, crowd already know how I fly him to the.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
We're live?
Wow. Like 20 some seconds in and you didn't
Oh, we're
do.
live?
Wow, you dropped the ball, sir.
No. I did this on purpose. Okay. Because listen, I've had a night, okay, a real past about what 18 hours maybe.
Yeah,
Something like that. And I think people have forgotten, all right, who the heck I am, all right, and who I run with, and what we are, and who we is, and who we be about. Okay. So I'm on that type of time today. Sorry, I wanted to make sure everybody can see that. You know, SWA. It's a nice belt, right? I got more than one of those. Okay, I have another one with Prince and Noah. So just wanted to make sure that was said and put it out there. Okay, for the people that want to check the podcast out, because everybody keep talking about us. We on every. We in everybody's mouth.
everybody got names. Everybody got names.
What did I teach you though? What did I teach you? They
exactly.
They don't have your names coming out of their mouths. You ain't shit. So
that's facts. That's facts.
So I mean, let them keep coming. Let them keep coming.
Like I got look, and I'm gonna leave it at that because look, this is a podcast. I want to make sure we keep it at that. But Prince said it earlier. They sweet. Yeah. They sweet. They talk tough. But anyway, let me do this the proper way. Okay. Sorry, folks. Just wanted to make sure I had get that off. But all right, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew, the Grappital region's best kept secret, and the Dawn of the Mid-Atlantic region. All right. The Don, Chaz Evans, and you're checking out the 3 Count Podcast, Chaz and Friends. Let me introduce to you my friends. Introducing first, all right? He is the man that runs this podcast. I really don't do much over here. I'm just the figurehead. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your friendly neighborhood Red Dog.
Son. The shit that happened yesterday, not a good look for everybody else. I don't understand. If you guys don't know, some bad stuff happened. We had to take care of some business, and we handled that business. And then some people decided they wanted to come take more business from us. And those people, son, you about to get sunned. Say it again and put our names out there again and watch what's gonna happen. You keep talking all this nonsense about the fucking Philly area, you're gonna get hurt. You gonna get hurt because when you leave the Philly area, I think the one thing that people forget is that pure ignorance is not just in the DMV. We are all over. Mm-hmm. We will not only find you, but fuck your check-ins. Your check-in's about to check out, my guy. Like that's all that's gonna happen, man. Fuck out of here. You and your stupid ass crew. Just son. Hands. Bigger ones than these ones are gonna be coming. So tired of it, man.
Wow. All right, I missed a lot, didn't I?
Oh, you're not on Twitter.
Nah, I don't do Twitter like that.
No. Oh, hey, speaking of something, Keith. All right, still, repping right. Those tag team championships, SCWA, longest reigning. All right, in history. Okay, that's a shoot. Okay, it's one of the belts I hold. But welcome. Anyway, let me introduce my other friend. All right, who, quite frankly, is not the heater today. But ladies and gentlemen, all right, he is a supervillain. I mean that, okay? We're still good guys here, but he's still the supervillain, all right? He is still the Dark Goat, GOAT. He is the Dark Lord himself, Damien Fatal.
Wow. Like I ain't got nothing to say. Don't mess with my boys.
Yeah, that
I
would be
mean,
appropriate.
yeah, don't mess with my boy.
I got
I
you.
mean,
New one.
if they-
Hey,
look,
send it to
look,
me.
look,
Send
look,
it to me. So I can
all
rep
I'm
that new
saying
one.
is we don't want it to get to the point where y'all have to call for me.
That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like
Like y'all don't want that. So let's keep it chill,
we
guys. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
mm.
Wow, now you got me shooting on these people. I don't even know who they are.
I just think it's funny though, man. Let me keep like you know what intros and announcements. We have some shit coming out. Check us out. All of our stuff is at here at the bottom. It is what it is. I want to get to the real discussion point before we start getting to these damn debate topics that we promised these people we're gonna talk about. Hey yo, let me just put it out there. You are not Trick. And there ain't nobody ever gonna be like that, man. So if you think that we're gonna come back into Philly and you're gonna come and we're gonna do a check-in, we definitely want to check you out, bruh. Talk about hotel room, bro. We gonna serve you up, and then you gonna fall down like a hoe. Don't ever think that we cannot just come in your area and do whatever we want, because we are going to continue to do that. And to address another issue that been happening, because let's be real, we left Wrestling Independent. Shout outs to Wrestling Independent, by the way, because Mike Fresh, you put on a great show. We definitely appreciate you.
Amazing show, bringing wrestling back to Philadelphia. Okay,
that's necessary.
That's what we did. That's what we did.
Nice.
You know what's funny? Just the same people, right, that we're referring to. Were they on the show?
Where were they at again?
Were they bringing wrestling back to Philly?
I know, but they run Philly, right? So they must.
They run Philly though, but they called it. They run Philly, but they call pure ignorance. Enough said. Right?
And we were supposed to do a check-in, right? We were supposed to do a
check-in. Yeah, all right.
You know what that means? That means that really, in the instance, they don't want wrestling in Philly, because if we got checking with them, that means they ain't really trying to do nothing in the wrestling world. That's why they be in Jersey. That's why they be in other places. They don't be in Philly. They don't even wrestle in their own place, man. So what they mean they coming around here telling us we got to do a check-in, man? Try and tell you, man.
Yeah, well, you know, they can forget that we're from Baltimore. We don't check in anyway.
It don't even. It's wild, man. It's crazy because like so many people, like all of a sudden this morning I wake up and our names are just a part of everybody's mouths, man. And you know, they think that it's just like what you think, because there's some new things happening in this crew. Like you just all of a sudden come in and try to check what we can do. Like, I don't know, man. Last time I checked, when y'all found us, and then you couldn't even finish the job while we was there. Like y'all walked. We had 2 of us still standing, and all 6 other members are out. Like, what you mean? Like, we ain't even afraid. We wasn't afraid. We was there. We was boxing with everybody, man. Like, dudes be tripping, man. Dudes be tripping. They don't even get it.
And then on top of the fact, in the video that's in question, I just want them to like the video, you know, very inconspicuously cuts off. I just want them to drop the rest of the footage.
Oh, you know they're not going to do that, though.
That's all I want is to drop the rest of the footage. Just drop the rest of it.
Just do me a favor and duff them for me.
Let me tell you something. Duffs will definitely be coming out. Okay, 'tis the season to be duffing.
Hey, you know what else we didn't? You know what we didn't take yesterday though at the Wrestling Independent?
What?
A fucking loss.
We didn't. We definitely swept it.
Mm-hmm.
We sure did. 3-0.
Look at my babies growing up.
Bruh, it was ridiculous, man.
It kind of does sound like a political debate, but it's more of just, you know.
I just want look. If they drop the listen, because we 10 minutes in and we haven't gotten to temp check. So look, just drop the rest of the footage. When the rest of the footage gets dropped, all right, that's all. That's all needs to be said. Everybody will understand and see the whole truth. But hey, let's move on from that. All right, people came here for a debate show. They didn't come here to get in the wrestling storyline. Well, they kind of did, probably.
Yeah, here.
Come to think about it.
Yo, it is crazy though, man. Like, it's funny. Keith says, "I've never seen you so fired up, Cliff." Yeah.
Disrespect needs to be met with disrespect.
Yeah,
That is how
yeah.
stuff gets done in the world. Disrespect needs to get made with disrespect. That is why Cliff is fired up. All right, everybody think Cliff is just an old okey doke, funny, jokey guy. No, but when you mess with him the wrong way and you mess with his family the wrong way, things got to be handled accordingly. Enough said. We're done talking about it. Temp check. Temp check. Please follow us.
Here. Coldest wrestler out there, a bunch of other people.
Coldest wrestler. Oh,
you're fucking ignorant dogs. That's who it is, because all you motherfuckers got to keep our names in your fucking mouths. That's what it is. Everybody out here, whether you love us or you hate us, all of you keep putting our names in your fucking mouths, man, and that's fine. Spread our fucking brand, because we know how hot we run, bruh. Out of here with all of that. And then even if you want to do 1A, 1B, ayo, I'm gonna give Swerve the 1B. We still holding the 1A today, man. Oh man, I'm still so mad about last night, yo.
Okay.
Your turn, Damien. I'm gonna go last.
Well, my coldest.
I'm trying to calm down, and he's firing me back up, and I'm trying to get control of this show.
All right. Well,
I was afraid this was going to happen, and I was trying. I'm trying to rein it back in. Go ahead.
Look. It's a purely ignorant episode, right? It's just a purely ignorant episode. That's what that is.
Purely ignorant episode. I like that.
CM Punk is also my
coldest is definitely Jericho, hands down. Come on, it's Jericho. My hottest, just because nobody can keep his name out of his mouth, so we're gonna go with Punk.
Our favorite Phil.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Phil. I haven't been able to make him my hottest wrestler at all. So, Phil, to you, buddy.
All right, Phil. Okay. All right. Let's see here. My coldest wrestler going into this week. 2 weeks in a row. Jay White.
Where was he? Oh, did he wrestle?
He was in the main
he wrestled
event.
Swerve. Yeah, he wrestled Swerve.
Yeah.
I
lost. Yeah,
lost. Yeah, he's still big old 0 going into the tournament. Which, by the way, the tournament, I'm now intrigued in it. I will give them the credit that they deserve. I am now intrigued in this tournament. It got really interesting during Collision. So,
one side I'm okay with.
I understand. I completely understand, and I don't disagree with you at all. But I like the tournament. So yeah, my coldest wrestler is Jay White. My hottest, pure ignorance. We up 3-0 sweep, bro. Let me tell you something, okay? CMD talked a lot of trash when it was disrespectful. They Philly, right? Philly's bred and on CMD. Okay, Philly. They came running off out the side of their neck first. All right. Noah and Prince came in, and what? They came in, they said, let's fight. They thought they were going to have a wrestling match. They tried it. No. They said, we're going to fight. All right? Who cares? Like, bruh, match got thrown out. Who cares about the match? No, we was there coming with respect. Okay? All right? And then, you know what I'm saying? Your boy, your cousin, your nephew, the Don, right? Right. Triple threat match. Wonder Boy Brian Morris, Ty Awesome. Triple threat. Got him with the Stringer's bell, all right? Rolled him up. 1, 2, 3, ding, 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 winner. And then your boy right there, Red Dog. All right, going against Trucker Drive. Yeah. Clip Mr. Red Dog right there. All right, smashed him. All right, 1, 2, 3. No, let me stop playing. I know. No, my hottest wrestler is definitely it's CM Punk.
Yeah.
It's CM Punk. I mean, let's be for real. Coming back Monday Night Raw after 10 years, whether or not you think the promo was great or not, just the fact that CM Punk was on Monday Night Raw with the live mic, being of who CM Punk is, absolutely. Because guess what? Like Damien said, we are talking about CM Punk. Regardless, there is discourse being said. So, yeah, that's my hottest wrestler. Right underneath pure ignorance.
Yeah, it's really weird though, because like this week was just a unique period of like wrestling, especially like Punk coming back, then his promo, Orton being back, Orton have his thing going off, Swerve doing his thing, Bryan Danielson doing his thing. It's really this was like a pretty solid week of like wrestling that just
Yeah.
It was. It was a nice, good buzz going into the week, like all around.
yeah.
Even though I hate Planned Parenthood, it was still a little bit of buzz going on there with some of the matches they had.
Mm.
Like, what was it? Daniel and Kingston
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yep.
So I mean, there was some pretty
matches.
good wrestling going on. Orton in his first match back.
Orton is
K&O, the general manager. I mean,
Orton's not a bad pick. I'm not going to disagree with Orton at all.
No,
Orton definitely did. I think as far as SmackDown, when Orton signed the SmackDown contract, I think that whole thing I actually enjoyed. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, the whole thing was
when Nick Aldis was like, he was, and it was I like that, like they were really selling like Adam Pearce, like, listen, man, I'll give you the winner of next week's match, bro. You got next, bro. Yeah, it's a sign right here. It's done. That man, Nick Aldis, that man smooth, okay? He's smooth.
Yeah, he was, because he gave something that what's name couldn't give him.
He's smooth. He said, you signed the SmackDown, I can give you the people that hurt you in the first place. Cold.
Crazy.
Cold.
That nothing but a thing.
Yeah. my man Randall said, my buddy Chap, you have said,
say
let's
less.
go. Say less. And you know what? Just for your troubles, RKO.
That was great.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna change my pick. You know what? I talked myself into changing my pick.
I mean, that's fine. The thing at the end of the day, though, man,
did Orton definitely, yeah, because him and Dominic was actually fire.
Yeah.
It's not my match of the week. It was my match of the week until Friday.
You know what's funny though is that like this man didn't have to wrestle a match. He came out and like everybody was talking about CM Punk. I mean,
yeah.
WWE had like that little package where all the streamers, shout out to Weezy Blonde being on the Raw.
I saw that
on Raw and SmackDown.
I saw, I seen it when they did the clip. I was like, oh,
like we done a podcast with her.
I was like, she's been on this show. I know. I did the same thing. I definitely went to my wife. I was like, hey, she was on our show. She was on the podcast. Hey, look at that. That's cool. I know her, like legit. Like I know her.
It is interesting though, man. But it's like everybody was talking about Punk, and so that's the reason why like you can make the argument that he didn't have to wrestle. The man just his name literally just brings views everywhere. Like it's crazy. It's crazy to think about. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I can feel your point about saying Orton, because obviously he came back, he wrestled, the thing with Jimmy as well. He
gave him the RKO.
He had his moment with Jay.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So yeah,
he did a lot.
That's what I was like. That's what I was saying. Is like this week in wrestling, like everything meant something. So from Survivor Series right into Raw into SmackDown, but then even with Dynamite, like tournament going on right now, like everything had meaning to it. So it was just a good day, and like it was a good week in wrestling.
As far as the wrestling's concerned.
All right, let's go to our first debate topic. All right, we're talking about your favorite fill-in wrestling. Let's rate CM Punk's promo. All right, that's a lot of discourse about CM Punk since we're talking about the discourse. People are talking. Is his promo? A lot of people are upset at the promo. Said that it was whack. Some people have said that he should have started. He didn't take shots. It wasn't AEW CM Punk or whatnot or whatever. So let's rate it. What do you guys think about CM Punk's promo? Start with you, Damien.
All right. So let's get this out of the way right now, like before we go any further. Folks, this ain't Planned Parenthood. This is a business that he's at now. They hold themselves to a higher standard. What reason is he going to go in there and talk about the competition? Because it ain't no competition. All right? being a WWE loyalist right now, but I'm being dead honest.
You are.
I'm being dead honest though. Like at the end of the day, his promo was what it needed to be. If you really listen to what he's saying, there's little things that you can take out of there that's building to what we could possibly potentially see. What he said at the end of the promo, like when it was going off air. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. Who else said that before? Triple H.
Yeah.
So the promo, no, it wasn't what I guess most people expected to be, but it was a solid B. It was what it needed to be. Wish it had more time. They ran over on time, so he only had a little bit of time to deliver what he did, but it was impactful. With that little bit of time that he had, he made that impact. So solid B, like hands down solid B, because it needed to be what it was supposed to be. Wow, that he said that he was home. I wasn't expecting that to come out of his mouth. That kind of got me surprised. But I mean, all in all, good shit.
Oh
Good
no, I
to
knew.
have.
I knew he had to say he was home. He had to say that.
Okay, so
that is the most. That is the typical. It's like you can't do it. You can't not say it. You know what I'm saying?
True, but
He can't not say it.
Okay, look. At the same time, let's not kid ourselves for what a good portion of that 10 years of being gone. He threw a lot of dirt their way.
Okay, and
but at the same time, I get it why he could think this is home. For the simple
guess
fact,
what? Warrior did just as was just as bad, and guess what? He came back, didn't he?
Warrior was actually a little worse.
Exactly.
The Bret Hart situation was way worse. But
exactly. So
I can understand why he thinks this is more home than what AEW was, because like that's where he was able to make his name to be able to get the money that he got from AEW. He might have not had a great time towards the end of that, but it made him to what he is today.
Yeah,
I kind of get it, but it was still one of those things that I wasn't expecting him to say it. You know what I mean? It's like a lot happened. I'm surprised that you said it, but I get why he said it. Like I said, the promo was what it was supposed to be.
All right, Cliff.
Yeah, I mean, I like the promo, right? I mean, it was definitely like the Homer promo, like, yo, what's up? I'm home. Thank you guys. Like, I'm gonna get all teary eyed. But the more you dug into it, the more you realize like this was just all cannon fodder. Like this was
it was just enough BS to say, wait till you see the real me.
Wait till you see me come out, and and it's something it got touched on, right? The last line was the most important.
Yeah.
Not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. And I think didn't we just talk about this like a couple weeks ago? Talking about Booker T talking about that too. Like
Booker T said it.
Championships and checks. It's like that's definitely what we have going on right here, man. It's just like it is what it is. Like, he's letting you know, like, hey, this is CM Punk, not like the hey, I'm here to get you guys on my side kind of thing. It's no, I'm here to beat up your favorite wrestlers and just collect a paycheck and bounce. Like, I don't care. So I'm definitely with it. I like it.
They're at the point where they're going to be printing money all next year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As much as we were talking bad about Philly earlier, look, April next year is that city is going to be hot. Okay. Yeah. We drove by coming back home. We drove by the arena and I was telling Prince, I was like, I don't like the Eagles. But I can't wait to see what happens in that stadium. Like I'm really like just now with Punk being back in the mix. I was already pumped for WrestleMania period just off the fact that we might get Cody and Roman again, and then, just the speculation of that. I was already hyped for that, but now you might give me Punk, okay, and Seth. Oh, okay.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah, you got me sold. Like it was funny. One of the guys backstage was telling us, one of the referees was telling me how his parlay paid for like a portion of his WrestleMania tickets. And I was like, so what do you be parlaying? I need to hit him up, be like, all right, what do you be betting on so I can pay all of my WrestleMania ticket? You know, what's the big one? I don't want to pay half. I find one that pays all of it. But yeah. Punk and Logan Paul that's a definitely good match, actually. Actually,
real MMA versus loser MMA. That's your setup. It's funny though because I don't remember him ever stepping into an octagon. I do remember him stepping into a boxing ring though.
Yeah,
who?
yeah,
Logan Paul.
He didn't do it. Oh no, you're right. He's only done boxing. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. He doesn't. Well, I say, wait a minute.
But I do understand because Logan Paul he has a legit wrestling background where Punk was kind of like, hey, let me go start training, and then
see what I can do.
And got his butt whipped.
Yeah, his brother.
Got his butt. All right, so let me get my point on the CM Punk promo. So look, I think it was the promo that needed to be said. He had to, and not necessarily address the elephant in the room, but it felt like for me he was some of it was heartfelt. Yes, there was enough fluff in it. The whole home thing, I think he didn't understand. I think he meant the home thing. I don't think that was fluff. But I'm changed. What you call it? I laughed. I did laugh at that. That was the fluff piece. But him coming in as the baby face, if that is the way we're going with this, or if they're going to swerve us and turn him heel, which I don't think you can. I mean, you probably could turn CM Punk heel, just not in Chicago.
Yeah.
But I think if that's the way to go, but it had to get done. Because if they are going to keep Seth babyface or they're going to turn CM Punk heel, we had to get to like, oh, we miss you. We did, but the comfort, like, we welcome you back home, so we can break your hearts and go.
Only a good heel can do.
Exactly, which is I think they might do. So, and I agree. He was, actually, yes, he was more popular as a heel. So I think that probably is the way they're going to go with it. So I think it was perfectly fine. I mean, people were expecting him to throw shots at AEW because he threw shots at WWE, and like, no. And on top of the fact, guess what? Tony knows how to work the legal system. Guess what? There is an NDA. If you didn't read that report, you didn't know. He signed an NDA. So even if he was going to make any subtle reference, he can't do it. So while he can't, but here's the thing. Exactly. But here's the thing. He doesn't have to.
Exactly.
No. Because guess what? Please, and we know it will happen. Seth will.
Probably.
Oh no, ain't no probably. Seth will.
No, he probably will.
Seth will. So I tell you, I know for a fact there is a promo waiting. On the road to WrestleMania or on the road to wherever this match, the match happens, that Seth is going to talk about the fact that, hey, you went to AEW and guess what? You got fired from there and you got fired from here before. What's the next, everywhere you work, you fit fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way he's not making a reference at it. But Punk can't. He can't do it. So if you thought he was going to, dip his toe and talk trash about the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, sorry, it's not going to happen. At least not from him.
You know what's funny though is that Seth never made reference to Matt Riddle's failed MMA career. I don't think Seth is going to do it.
I think he is.
I mean, it definitely would drum up. But
he did it with Cody.
Miz did it with Cody.
Seth did it with Cody too.
Did he? I don't remember.
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did.
Seth did it with Cody.
But I remember. But my thing is what I think is gonna be funny is that looking back at what's coming up. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Forget it.
All righty then.
I lost my train of thought. I was like, I was trying to think about where I was going with that, and I was like, you know what? I just gave up on the idea.
We'll see what happens if it circles back.
Also, by the way, you mentioned forget we aren't talking bad about Philly. Philly is Philly. We love Philly. There's some people in Philly.
Oh yeah.
We can't wait till WrestleMania in Philly because it'll be
Facts.
amazing. But there's some individuals in Philly that we can't wait to see again either.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. You ready, Damien?
Yeah.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for your favorite segment in all of Chaz and Friends. It's time for Damien's Dumbass of the Week. Take it away, Damien.
So I got 3 nominees this week.
Ooh, I love it. 3.
All right.
I'm getting the poll ready for Twitter.
We're putting Billy Corgan back on this list.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about him.
Because of one of the subjects of today's debates. And then Tony. He had
It's a
the
great
boy
group.
quit. Like, I mean, come on, he had somebody quit on him.
Oh yeah, the legal lady, yeah.
And then all that stuff coming out about Brian and
yeah,
disciplinary committee and just
so he can take the fall for it.
Yeah. So Tony's on there, and this one. So this one, I wasn't going to use, but my wife kind of brought it to my attention, and it kind of sucks because it's a little personal, but at the same time, like, she a dumbass. Tammy Sitch, 17 years. Oh. yo, I hate it. The kicker watches down. But however,
that gets my vote. That's my vote.
Yeah.
How do you spell her last name again? Oh my goodness.
What's it?
STY
NTH?
NCA. I'm gonna put whatever, however her name.
Sunny.
Yeah, I'm just you're right. I'm just gonna
Make
put
it easy
Sunny.
because everybody else can be like, "Who the hell is Tam?" Oh yeah,
You got to look her up. So those are my 3 nominees, right? And they all have their reasons to win this award. So can Corgan win it 3 times? Can Tony be at a second repeat, or are we gonna have a new winner?
I'm gonna be honest. My vote is going to Tammy. Sonny got to hold that L.
It's a big L. It's a big L.
It's a massive L. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Listen, she's going to prison.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bigger L than death itself. So
yeah, wilding out. I just don't understand like how you think that's like. Oh my gosh, man! Just you like. There's so many like, especially with this era of like communication. Like, there's other ways to handle things, and you're just like, nah, man. You know what? I'm slight. I can still drive, and yeah.
There was other ways for her to get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, man, and this is after what, like several DUIs?
Yeah.
DWIs, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So it's not like she didn't know.
100%.
They did a psych evaluation, and she tried to blame it on wrestling. When has Sonny take a bump?
Yeah.
Like, no, like
a lot of them in the 80s.
They're about to say back in the day. Yep.
She did, and white powder doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't think she took any.
You're right. She did take plenty of those, just not the ones in the ring, buddy.
But the Usos and Hardy still have jobs because they got good lawyers.
Yeah, they do.
But it's not even just that. It's like the company has good lawyers.
Well, yes.
You got a good lawyer.
Yes. I should. Yeah. The company's got. Yeah. WWE's legal team is on point. That's not. No. Vince McMahon hasn't faced prison yet.
Got a good legal team, buddy.
Okay.
Be like, Vince, I think it's time to tell everybody wrestling is predetermined and they're not real athletes, they're performers, and so they can use steroids. They are performers, they can use it doesn't matter at this point if I was supplying it to them.
All right, moving on to our second debate topic. Where is my notes? My phone just froze on me, guys. Wow.
Dang, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Wow. It froze.
You know why? Because we got an Apple.
Oh, there it is. Boom. Sorry.
It is.
That was weird. All right. ROH. Final battle is coming up. Not this week, but the week after next. Yes. December 16th. And looking at the
This is true.
Looking at the total seats sold, it looks like Final Battle is looking pretty slim there on the audience. So
How slim we talking?
Is Final Battle in limbo?
I don't know how slim we talking.
Oof.
I need a number. Come on, give me a number so I can laugh.
Let me get you the number
so I can laugh.
Let me get you the number.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up too. It's weird too because there's
because when I seen it, I was like, this is not. Oh, here we go. No, wait, no, that's all in.
Where they're having it at too.
I'm about to get all that for you.
All right, cool. Because if you're telling me there's about 2 weeks out,
it's in Garland, Texas, by the way, if you're wondering.
Texas, okay.
The Curtis Colwell Center. Yeah, so I got you, Chaz.
Oh, you got it? Thank you.
Yeah. So there's 2,726 tickets are sold, and there's still 996 left.
Not that bad. That's not that bad. Okay, that's not that bad. That's like a quarter of the arena not filled.
No, it's more than a quarter. That's more than a quarter. We're looking at least half.
Well, it's sold 2,000 tickets, right?
Wait a minute, hold on. So wait. Can you do? No, I know you have a Baltimore education.
Right?
We're not talking half.
That's like half.
It's a little under.
I can't count.
Chaz, if the building holds about 3,000 people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little over 3,000, probably like 3,300, right? Somewhere around there. And they have 900 and some tickets left.
Oh, I heard a totally different number. Wait a minute.
That's like a third.
Whoa, wait. I thought you. Okay, no. Never mind. Sorry. Yes, you're right. Yes. Sorry, I heard that's not what Cliff said.
Yes, he did.
Thank you.
My bad.
Why you think I said what I said?
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, Chaz, man. I know you have a Baltimore publication, man, but the math don't be mathing with you right now.
I totally I was not. I heard a totally different number.
Yeah, that's about a third of the arena not filled.
Yeah.
There you go. Hard camera side, completely blacked out. There we go. Unless
and they're probably gonna have and you're probably looking at we still got 12 days to the show. So
something about that.
Yes.
And they got a bunch of good matches that are lining up.
I mean the main event, yes. What you call it? Billy Starks and Athena for the belt. That should be the main event.
Steiner Chaz math.
Oh look, that's not even math at all.
But let's be real, man. Can we talk about the real okay, that is the main event. Yes, it is. Can we talk about the real main event though? Can we talk about Keith Lee and Shane Taylor?
They're going
yes.
That's happening. I'm here for it all.
Yes. Yes, it is going down.
TV champ, have they decided who's going to be that?
No, not yet.
So why isn't that match between?
What you call it? They're doing a bunch of matches on Ring of Honor to lead up to who's going to be it for Final Battle. So
well, why isn't it between Shane Taylor and Keith Lee? Like seriously, there's no need to have a series of matches. That right there should be the TV title.
No, so it's going to be a survival of the fittest
Yeah.
for the ROH Television Championship. And you're getting Dalton Castle, and Commander, and then there's going to be 4 other people that can be involved in that match. But
Nope. I
still
say-
agree.
You're right. I'm not
should
not disagreeing with you
Yeah.
on that at all. It absolutely should be.
Yeah.
That's money though.
Oh no, that is money.
100%.
I'm.
Like,
I
that
was
would
all-
make
I'm
me
sold.
want to buy. That would make me want to buy it.
Oh yeah, I
If it
mean,
was-
yeah,
If it was for the TV title,
yeah, absolutely.
you put that on as your last match. No offense to the 2 ladies. Seriously, no offense to them at all. But like, they should not go on before that because it'll kill the main event.
I want them to open with Keith Lee and Shane Taylor for the
Like, you're trying
ROH
to kill the
Television
whole
Championship.
entire show.
That's
Like,
People have to follow that, Cliff.
not my problem. Elevate your game. We know these 2 are.
Well, there'd be no reason for me to watch the rest of the pay-per-view. I might as well just cut it off and go about my business at that.
well, that's fine for you anyway.
I mean,
but
true.
That works out for you,
you already paid your money
True.
for them.
right?
That is
You,
true.
look, you got your money's worth.
That is true.
The rest for you is just whatever. So no, that works out.
That is true. I have the rest of the day to do stuff.
See?
Exactly.
See, the Matthew
Fuck it.
Matthew for you.
You know what? Let it go on first then.
I paid $30 for this one match.
But it sounds like it's going to be worth it. So, I hope they kill it.
Yeah, I can't.
But no,
wait.
I don't think it's in limbo. They should be fine.
Me too.
They can do that burger special again that they did for that one show. You get a burger and get 4 free tickets. There you go. I'm solved.
All right, we're moving on.
Buy a
Match of the
taco,
week.
buy a taco, get 6 tickets.
We're moving on to match of the week. Get out of here.
That's you know what? Hey, so we had this thing in so there's this place in Nebraska called Taco John's, right? I don't know if you guys know anything
Yeah.
about it or not, but anyway. So we used to watch Who Wants
I know Del Taco.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. So anyway,
Not at all.
so we used to watch the Millionaire show, you know what I mean?
Who Wants to Be a
back in the
Millionaire?
day. Yeah, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So we used to watch that show, and then we used to go get Taco John's before the show, right? And whenever we didn't know a question, right, we didn't know the answer, we'd always be like, all right, listen, man, there's 6-pack and a 6 taco bunch, 6 Olays with the pound taco burritos, and you get a pack of Olays with the 6-pack tacos for $6. So the answer is B. And 90% of the time we're right. I was like, oh, I missed the 6 tacos for 6 tickets. I want that now. Like, give me it.
All right, match of the week, Cliff. You go first.
Oh, damn. That's crazy. Give me the main event, of Dynamite. Swerving Jay White, man. Like that match was fire, bro. Like
It was fire.
I love that. Well, my favorite part was the ending, right? Like if you'd watched the matches previously, right, you knew Jay White had cheated, right? Kicked to the grind, tried to do the same thing, got caught, and then got beat because of it. So to me, I'm just like, bro, like the storytelling that's going on right now with that whole tournament is so lit, and I'm here for it. So yeah, to me, that's my match of the week is that match right there.
All right, what you got, Damien?
So I was gonna pick something that happened this week, but because of you, Chaz, and the match that I watched earlier today that happened a couple of years ago,
Oh,
like was it about a year? No, a couple of years ago.
about a
right?
year. Yeah, really like
A year ago, something like that.
maybe I think maybe a year. Maybe might be 2 years.
So yeah, that match between Lee Moriarty and Darius Lockhart.
From Enjoy Fire.
Yeah, from Enjoy.
I love that match.
That's gonna be my match of the week.
Oh, buddy.
So like I'm gonna have to pull one out of the vault.
Ooh,
Something that it's not recent. Like I enjoyed that match. Like actually very immensely. I that was some good wrestling.
mm-hmm.
They put their foot in that one.
That's what I say. All right, now that you've seen that, I'm gonna send you after the show. I'm gonna send you Darius Lockhart versus O'Shea Edwards. And
You know how I feel about O'Shea. That's my boy.
so exactly.
So all right, cool. Yeah,
I'm gonna send you that one. I'm gonna send you that one. I started to send you that one.
I'm surprised you did.
That's a good match of the week. That's a great match of the week right
That's
there.
a great match of the week. Great match of the week. You know what? That wasn't gonna be my match of the week. My match of the week is actually it's from Ashe. It was this Friday. Darius Lockhart curated it. It was his show he put on down there at the Grave Center, the Cedar Grave Center, I think it's called, Grady Center. And it was Jonathan Gresham versus another Darius, Darius Carter. When I tell you, I've not seen a more perfect technical, not technical match. Just amazing. Darius is a man out of time. He should have been in the 80s. He should have been in the 80s, and that's what makes him so good.
Man after my own heart. I need to check that match out there.
He is like just everything. Nick, when D'Lo Brown was on commentary and it was saying that Darius Carter he models after Ric Flair. He said Ricky Steamboat was one of them, Nick Bockwinkel, and I can't remember another one. And I just went, well, that's just an overpowered wrestler. And I was like, I'm like, of course Darius would pick all of those. And if you gotta, when they drop that footage, you go check that out. Check the whole show out. The whole show was great.
Yep.
But definitely check that match out. Trisha Dora and Aja Kong was everything that I thought it would be. Just awesome. Just great. I can't say anything other than that. Go watch that entire show. But that's my match of the week. Jonathan Gresham and Darius Carter. Just fire. But we're gonna get Darius Carter versus Darius Lockhart in February, though. And I'm just like, oh, ready, buckle up. That should be fire as well. Yeah, that's my match of the week.
Gee, I wonder why you picked that. Why you wanted to go last for this?
I did, exactly. Because our next debate topic, bringing up Darius Lockhart again. Yes, this episode is sponsored by Darius Lockhart. It's not. Sorry, guys. It's not. It's not. It's not. Yeah. Good friend of the show, Muscle Man Malcolm, had an interview with Darius Lockhart this past week, promoting the Ashe show. And he asked a question about what happened between him and the NWA. For those of you who do not know, what happened was Darius Lockhart cut this promo, and it went viral. And I mean it went viral. It went everywhere where legends were talking about how great this promo was, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of buzz, and NWA, as it looked, were going to capitalize it. They talked to Darius Lockhart. They brought him in to the pay-per-view. And let's just say things did not work out what it did. I had the clip for you guys, just a short clip of what Darius said, the reasoning behind the NWA.
The promo, it went viral. It went good. I thought from all the DMs and the legends walking up to me and putting it over, I thought, well, we got something here. Now they it's undeniable. But they tried to deny it. Basically, I was asking what direction we would go in, and there was no really good answers. By the time we got to the pay-per-view, I asked for a sit down with Billy Corrigan, and he let me know that the story that I was there to tell, that everyone wanted to see me tell, and everyone was interested in tuning in to NWA to hear and watch, was not the story he wanted to tell. He just told me, he said, I'm not interested in that story. He saw me as a tag guy at best. He felt that I was undersized, and he wanted to. He said he can't let the fans book the show. He books the show, And that was the answer I got. And I told him, I looked him in the face and I said, okay, good talk. And I knew when I walked away that that was going to be my last weekend trying to work with him, because I wasn't going to spend time sitting there trying to change Billy Corgan's mind. I had better things to do with my time. So it was just like, if you don't want to make money, that's it. That's just your thing. But respectfully, we can part ways. And
Yeah.
So, did NWA fumble the bag with Darius Lockhart? I'm gonna go last.
Okay.
Of course you would.
Yes, because it hits home. It just for a lot of other reasons.
I guess
go ahead.
I go first.
Go, I want you to go first because Damien, you're new to this.
Yeah.
You're not. I want to say you're fairly new to Darius Lockhart, and so I like I said, I sent you his match so you can see some of his work, and I sent you the clip and everything. So you're fresh on this, taking it. I want your take on it. Did they fumble the bag with Darius Lockhart?
So considering, like I said, like I told you,
I should also. I will post the promo on X. I will repost the promo. So if anyone wants to see the promo that went viral, it will be on the 3 Count Podcast Twitter page or X page, whatever you want to call it, 3count_pod. Make sure you hit that follow button so that everyone can see the promo that went viral. It's a great promo. Yeah, go ahead, Damien.
I've heard the name before, and I think like I told you before, like I've seen like a match like a while ago. But like after you sent me the stuff tonight, I got to see it. Got to see the promo. Was feeling the promo, and being able to see some updated work of what he's been doing and how he's progressed, I guess, from what I saw him, which is like a huge progression. Like I said, it's been a while since I've heard his name, and that's just me. I'm not, into the indie scene too much. This is because I'm old as fuck, but still. With that being said, it looks like that they could have had something there, and that's not. Yeah, they dropped the ball. I guess in short, they kind of dropped the ball on that one. Like it looks like they had something that could have been interesting, and they just didn't want to do it for some odd reason, which is odd because of how small of a promotion it is. They have the power to do something like that. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, we can't do this because of like sponsors and this and that and blah blah blah, like you would in WWE, because AEW they let them do fucking anything, so it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? So,
I guess what? And I'll tell you off air.
So with that being said, all right, I'll try to remind you. But with that being said,
I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget to tell you.
It looks like they dropped the ball on that one. Like it looks like they dropped it and they didn't capitalize on it and lost a great talent.
Yeah. All right, I get to be the cream in this Oreo. So, yeah. 100%. Yo, Chaz just got it. They 100% they dropped the ball. It's funny because like I was relatively new as well to Darius up until it was like a couple years ago when I met him at Fight.
Okay.
That's when I first saw him, first talked to him. We had a full conversation and stuff. But it's just something like when you meet somebody with like a certain energy, you're just like, whoa, like you're on a whole different field than I recognize. And it's like watching him, the way he works, the way he moves, the way like he talks, the promos he cuts, the way he just dices things up. It's crazy to me that NWA would be like, yeah, we saw your promo, we liked it, we want you to come over here, and then they're like, yeah, we just see you as a tag guy at best. Like, what? Like, why would you bring somebody in if you're just gonna waste them like that? And and I remember because I was so hyped when I saw Darius on NWA and then
my goodness,
I was
it brought me back.
Yeah, because I had left watching for a little bit because I was like, I don't really want to watch. It's nothing that I care into. But then like he's there and I'm watching again, and then like just all of a sudden out of nowhere, like he's just not around, and I'm like,
Just gone.
I don't have a real reason to like watch. Don't care to. And then like he went quiet for a while. He kind of he let himself kind of fade off a little bit. And then like as soon as he announced the show that he was gonna do, I was like, yo, I'm in. I'm watching because it's him. Like he's the reason why I wanted to watch NWA, and you took that from me because you were like, hey, why? Because Billy was like, it's so important for me to put this title on Tyrus. That's the most important thing ever is to put it on this dude who eventually he did nothing for you. Like, was he a subject of talking? Sure, yeah, we talked about a lot, but it wasn't like in a good way that you wanted to have your NWA champion where people just weren't responding to him, right? Darius was that guy that you could have put any title on him and he would have elevated that division instantly. And then he asked for his release, he gets cut, and then guess what? Like now he has this old promotion that's coming up, and we are all paying attention to it. Like, what really? Like, who's really at misstep? And given the last situations that have just now happened, Darius is kind of looking. I don't want to say looking a little. He's looking a lot clean at this whole situation.
Oh, he got out when he could.
Than what Billy did. this man worried about what? Like you gonna push this story with Darius, and what are you worried about? Like what's your biggest worry? You think he's undersized? You think he's too small to what? Carry the brand? He could do it. And what were you gonna do anyway? Because the only angle you were pushing was a Coke one that clearly cost you 2 TV deals. Like, I'm not gonna say Billy, like Billy's he's a good person when it comes it's kind of hard to put. He's a good business person when it comes to his music, but he's not a good business person when it's wrestling.
Wow.
I'm still trying to figure out like my other big problem too, right? Is like, did you guys see that Smashing Pumpkins was on a Smashing Pumpkins was a part of the Disney Winter concerts?
Oh, really?
After
What?
After the whole Coke angle happened.
Oh, I guess they didn't know about it.
Apparently.
Well, I mean,
it's Disney. Disney would know everything.
You have about but they had like 300 people watching the pay-per-view. That's not a lot of people.
there was like 30,000 people talking about the Coke angle.
Okay, that is true, but
like
I mean,
WWE
Disney
signed a deal with CW with CW because of that whole angle. Like, let's be real.
True, but Disney might have not seen it yet.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but yeah,
and it is Disney though. Okay. Let me stop. I'm not going to get on Disney. I don't want us to shut us down.
Yeah, but
my bad.
Nonetheless, they fumbled the bag. They fumbled the bag massively with Darius, and they shouldn't have. They should have really tried out and see what was gonna come out of it and pushed Darius for it.
All right, buddy. What you got for us?
Darius Lockhart.
Just as he's getting ready to go into his so hey, are those Jeremy Grimes glasses? Yes. No, they were his glasses. They're mine now, by the way. Yo, what's up?
What it do?
Oh, that's Pops. All right, let's get it. Look, did they fumble the bag? Absolutely. I'm gonna answer the question. Undoubtedly, absolutely, positively, affirmative. Yes, they did. Darius Lockhart is legit what everyone says is, lightning in a pan or lightning in a bottle, whatever that phrase is.
Lightning in a bottle. I don't.
He's that.
Who? Wait.
Oh, what? Yeah, you're right. We gotta visit this.
Who has ever said lightning in a pan?
I think he was gonna say flash in a pan.
That's what it
what he
was.
switched
Flash in
to.
the pan. That's what it is. Yeah,
Flash in a pan is
Said
not
lightning
a
in a
good
pan.
thing.
that's what it is.
You know that,
It's
right?
not. It's
Yes, you
not.
do. No, a flash in a pan is not a good thing. That means that you're
Oh.
just like there for the moment and then gone the next.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Like
no, no, no.
like
That's not what I meant.
AEW is
No.
gonna end
No.
up becoming if they keep going the route that they're going.
Got
Flash in
you.
the
Right.
pan.
I got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Never know. Yeah, lightning in a bottle. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, look, this guy, when people, as far as the independents are well, as far as independents are concerned, Darius Lockhart is one of those wrestlers that is in the top 50. I'll give a wide range. That's in the top 50 in the world, point blank, bar none. And that's not coming from a list of PWI lists. He's the top 50 wrestler in the world, in the entire world, period. And I'm including people on TV as well. He is, and that's bar none. His presentation and what he does and how he delivers, like Cliff was saying, no one has ever even came close to touching that, period. No one has. And I'm telling, and the problem for me is that you could have reached an entire new audience for your show that was already failing.
Yeah.
When like Cliff said, when Darius Lockhart name is attached to something, we follow it. We follow it, period. Wrestling Twitter follows it. And guess what? Black people follow it. Darius Lockhart is what everybody, as far as black wrestlers, fight for, as far as representation. Darius Lockhart could have brought an entire new generation of fans and a whole culture shift to his show, but decided that no, I don't care what the fans say, even though that is what you're supposed to do, is give the fans what they want. To say that, oh no, you're undersized, you're a tag guy. Who is Billy Corgan to tell somebody that they're undersized and they could be just a tag guy? Like Cliff said, you good with the music industry, bro. That's all you. You can't.
Oh,
I ain't
you
gonna
want to tell
argue
you
with
what
it.
gives him that? I'll tell you the reason why he thinks that. Because he helped run TNA in the ground.
And that exact. And guess what? Trash. I was watching NWA when it first, during the pandemic, when it was on YouTube. I was stuck when Ricky Starks was there, the Pope was there, and all that. I was there. I was at A1 day one. When they went to fight, when they first went to fight, I still was watching NWA here and there. I stopped watching NWA. I saw the promo that Darius Lockhart put out. Okay, I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. But it was the best thing since Betty White. Okay, it was that good.
That one. Okay,
it was that good. It was that good of a promo. And to think that all that traction and that you have legends coming up to this man, people backstage, or other people backstage telling you, yeah, man, oh yeah, you gotta run with this. Let them actually run with this. And you're gonna say, like, yeah, no, I don't care what they say, their opinion. What? Like, at some point, you gotta let it, you gotta be known when you don't know what you're doing, and like people who know what they're doing and they all agree on something, like, you should probably take heed to what they got to say. I mean, yeah, it's your company and you can do whatever you want, but he didn't. And I'm upset.
Right?
I'm upset because of the fact is that every other company has, for the most part, you can go and pick and choose if this and say who has and who and what's not, but for the most part have done good by black people. as far as in black wrestlers. Every other
For the
company,
most part, they've
for
gotten
the most
better.
part, like you said,
They've gotten better.
exactly.
They've gotten better.
The
It's gotten a lot
NWA,
better.
the NWA as a whole, since really
Its
everybody
inception.
is not even since its inception, because at the time when Ricky Starks was there and Pope was there were things, and when Nick Aldis was there, even though I'm not saying, but like when he was around, it was they were doing something. Now, no, it's a whitewash fest. It is like, and it sucks because it's a waste. Like, why waste? Why waste waste his time? Why waste his time in bringing him in to just do nothing? Let them tell the story.
All right.
If you don't want to put the belt on him, fine. Tell the story.
There was still other ways they could have.
Tell the story.
Tell
the story, because let's be real. There's a little black kid that was probably watching NWA and been like, "Oh yeah, Darius Lockhart." That now what? Who is he going to look up to as far as the NWA? That looks like him. Representation matters. I know I'm probably preaching to the choir again, like they bring in race. Yeah, because it's a factor. It is. I say what you want. It is a factor in entertainment. Period. It is. No, and you can't tell me it's not. I was on both sides of it. I lived in California. I lived in New York City, and on both sides of the country, it's there. I know it. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I dealt with it. So it's there. Like, you want to put undersized. Okay, let's be real. Pope was maybe a little bit bigger than Darius Lockhart if you give him size.
Yeah, I don't
gave him a good run.
I'm not sure about height.
Not about height, but you gave him. You gave
like
him,
as far
you
as
gave Pope the time of day, right? You gave Ricky Starks the time of day. Was Ricky Starks not undersized?
Yeah, but I'm wondering if he's talking about like trying to hold that. See, and I think there might be a miss where like, and I'm not trying to stand up for Billy. Let's put it this way, right? Because Billy do Billy things. But it's like, I wonder if Billy was looking at like, I can't put the NWA title on you, and and I'm like, one, I'm still kind of like, why? But two, you had the television title that you was putting on people.
Yeah.
No. Let's be real. Truth was one of them. He was a champion. He was the NWA champion.
That's facts. Before Billy. But exactly. That's what I'm saying. Before Billy.
I'll say that. Yeah.
Yes, before Billy.
And I don't want to be like, and I'm not trying to justify, but I'm just saying, like, why would you, like Starks and Poe, like being a television champion, like here's this other person that's coming in, and you trying to tell them that Darius Lockhart is not smaller than Starks. Like, he's bigger than Starks.
Exactly.
Not, I mean, obviously popularity wise, like, look, that's different, but right now, like, size wise, you can still run him.
They're close. Yeah, they're close.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. To me, it hurts my brain.
From a business standpoint, not saying because it was good for business or bad for business. So let me reiterate that whole part. But from a business standpoint, it really comes down to this: when people drop the ball, because in wrestling, everybody has dropped the ball at one point in time. Every company has. That's just fact of life.
Absolutely.
And the reason for that is as simple as this: you, as a person that's running it, you have this idea in your head of what you want, and usually you get stuck in that. This is what I want, and nothing's going to stay me from. And I'm not defending Billy either, but point being is this is the direction I want to go. I'm sticking to it, and it doesn't matter what else is going on, because I feel that this is the direction that we need to go. And sometimes that's not the right direction. And the direction that just popped up in front of your face that's hot, that is probably the right direction. Some people don't see it that way. Not everybody sees it that way. And that's where you get this dropping of the ball, or this fumbling of the bag, because at the end of the day, sometimes we're stupid. Well, I've done it.
That's facts. Yes, you have.
But
like dead ass. Like, I've done it.
The thing is, though, is like, you didn't have Darius on your show till after the promo. And then you
Yes.
bring him into the
Yeah.
company. So you knew what he presented, and then you tell him, I'm not interested in telling that story. I just see you as a tag guy because you're undersized.
Oh yeah, no, he
That-
wasted his time completely.
Yeah.
No, he really did. It was almost like, oh, I'm gonna bring you in because you're hot right now because of what you did. And this is gonna get eyes on my product, but I don't really believe in you.
But I'm not
So yeah,
really
no,
trying to do stuff like
yeah,
that.
like I'm not really feeling you. So it is what it is. Yeah, you're on YouTube.
Hey, great. He could have done that. He did that shit himself too.
I know, right?
Right, exactly.
So dumb.
So no, like in all actuality, the whole situation, Darius did the right fucking thing. He did the right fucking thing by saying, you know what? This ain't worth my time. So hats off to you, buddy.
Facts.
Facts. All right.
Hey, we do have a question though from a fan. It says, hey,
Wonderful.
when is
When
Pure
is
English coming back to
coming back?
WCW?
Hey, you never know. You never know. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
You never know.
There's
All
your
righty.
answer.
There he is. All right, if you've made it to the end of the show right now, guess what? You getting my PlayStation users, you get a trophy. My Xbox users, I say Android users. My Xbox users, you get an achievement, and my PC users, you get a virus.
Oh, so who won?
Oh, who won? You're right. Let me see. Let's see here.
Wow.
The last I checked, it was Sunny. I think we were,
it was.
it was Sunny's. So let's look. So Damien's dumbass of the week goes to 57% Sunny. 43% Tony Khan, 0% Billy Corgan.
All right. So yeah, even though this is kind of personal and kind of kicking her while she's down, she is definitely the dumbass of the week.
Yeah.
Sonny's got to get it. I'm sorry, sweetie. I hope you snuck a cell phone, in your so you could listen to us.
Oh my
So
goodness.
just to give us your award, maybe you can come on the show when you get out in 30 years.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate the optimism that we're gonna have the show in 30 years. Full transparency, man. We're all gonna be
Right?
nearing our 60s and 70s, and we're still be up here talking about we're bringing Tammy on the show. She's gonna tell us about the great time that she had in prison for DUIs. All of our gossip will be real.
Right.
That'd be awesome. We'll bring her on afterwards.
Facts.
Now
Okay,
I'm
so
the
first,
old red
Tammy.
dog.
Facts. Let's do it. Let's do it. Sunny.
17 years. 17 years in the making.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The buildup for that would be intense. Oh, I love it.
It'd be crazy.
I got the marketing for it and everything.
I bet. I'll try to start
Surviving jail.
Be like, hey, 3 counts.
Sunny
3
days.
strikes.
All right. On that note, thank you for listening to the 3 Count Podcast. Make sure you follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. 3 Count Pod on everything else besides Twitter and X. That's 3count_pod. Subscribe to us on YouTube and make sure you subscribe to the Infinite Plus Network. All right. Subscribe to that so you can see us live there. Also, for our podcast audio listeners, we're on everything with a podcast on it. So definitely check us out there and give us that 5-star Frog Splash review straight off of Planet Krypton. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Chaz Evans, and these are my friends.
I thought you were going to say off the top of the jail cell or the jail bunk.
Look, that was my second. That was my second thought. That was my second thought after I said crypt, and I was like, I'm just gonna go with it.
Yep. Kawaii.
Later.